We will first hear, after the Swedish royal anthem and the royal family has entered the stage with the Nobel laureates, we will hear a speech by Professor Carl-Henrik Kjeldin, the chairman of the board of the Nobel Foundation. And we will have musical interludes performed by the Stockholm Philharmonic Orchestra under the baton of conductor Anna Maria Helsing. And this year's soloist is Daniel Johansson. The music will be pieces by Japanese composer Taro Takemitsu. We have several Nobel laureates from Japan this year. But also Tchaikovsky, Mozart, and Swedish national romantic composer Wilhelm Pettersson Berger. And the laureates that we are awaiting are, of course, the physics laureates, Taki Kajita and Arthur MacDonald. Chemics laureates, Thomas Lindahl, Paul Modric, Aziz Sanjar. Medicine laureates, William Campbell, Satoshi Omura, and Tu Yoyo. And economics laureates, Angus Deaton, as well as Svetlana Alexievich, literature laureate this year. 10 laureates that we have here today among the 900 Nobel laureates that have been awarded the prize so far since the first time in 1901. It was on his death in 1895 that he wrote in his will, Alfred Nobel, that he wanted to leave his estate for prizes awarded to these different categories. It was in 1896 that the will was discovered, and in 1901 the first prizes were awarded in Stockholm. And as the tradition holds, the Nobel laureates will receive the prize, a diploma, a gold medal, and a prize sum of 8 million Swedish kroner, which is a bit under 1 million euros, from the hands of His Majesty the King. And normally this award ceremony begins now at 4:30 here in Stockholm, and afterwards, in about an hour or so, the Nobel laureates, the royal family, and all of the invited, except for perhaps 200 of them, will be going to the Nobel banquet held in the Stockholm City Hall, a festivity with a three-course menu served to about 1,300 guests. Among the prominent guests today, we have Tsutomu Tomiola, Japan's State Minister of Education, Culture, Sports and Science and Technology, who will attend this prize award ceremony and banquet. Other guests, among them we find Kirsty Duncan, Canada's Minister of Science, Carlos Moedas, European Commissioner for Research, Innovation and Science, and also Mario Draghi, the President of the European Central Bank, who is here today. Perhaps he will share a word or two with Angus Deaton, this year's economics laureate, who has done prominent research into the field of consumption and poverty, and who is very engaged in questions of inequality and development in developing economies. Other participants today here are people who perform Nobel Prize-related tasks of different sorts. And now it's time for the Swedish royal anthem to be heard. The members of the Swedish royal family are entering. Here, sitting just next to the stage, we have Prince Carl Philip and his Sophia, and we have Princess Madeleine, and here is the King and Queen of Sweden with Crown Princess Victoria to the right there. the Waltz by Toru Takemitsu. Here are the physics laureates, Takaaki Kajita and Arthur MacDonald, followed by chemistry laureates, Thomas Lindahl, Paul Modrich and Aziz Sanjar. After which we will see the medicine laureates William Campbell, Satoshi Omura and Toyoyo. Finally, literature laureate Svetlana Alexievich and economics laureate Angus Deaton. Laureates, Takaaki Kajita, Arthur MacDonald, Thomas Lindahl, chemistry laureate this year. Paul Modrich, Professor Aziz Sanjar, Turkish and US citizen. Professor William Campbell from the United States, born in Ireland. Professor Satoshi Omura, Japanese citizen, born in Japan. And Chief Professor Toyoyo from China, affiliated with the China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine. And Svetlana Alexievich, the writer from Belarus. And here Angus Deaton, British and US citizen, born in Scotland, economics laureate.
Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, esteemed Nobel laureates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Nobel Foundation, I would like to welcome you to this year's Nobel Award Prize ceremony.
Carl-Henrik Helldin.
In particular, I would like to welcome the Nobel laureates and their families to this ceremony, which is held to honor the laureates for their outstanding contributions to science and literature.
Chairman of the Nobel Foundation
Earlier
Board.
today, in Oslo, the Tunisian National Dialogue Quartet was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.